seems to really resonate with people.
It doesn't, it seems like it's really baked into the system. Is there any way, because yet we have this power God has bestowed on this country, and maybe it's sort of the check and balance in the big picture, that a country that has more military capability than any empire ever did in history, the ability to project military power unparalleled, is also so systematically unable to maintain a strategic policy of any kind.
I agree.
Is there any way to fix that?
Well, I think part of the problem is, and again, I'll point my finger at mostly Democrats, but a lot of Republicans as well, is this concept of responsibility to protect, or R2P. I'm actually working on something to write up about that. It's a sort of very left-wing strategy for people who never actually wore the uniform, but like to inhabit the upper echelons of the Department of Defense. Is the idea that if the United States has the capability to send troops somewhere to prevent suffering, to prevent genocide, to prevent a Darfur, to prevent, in this case, they're going to say to prevent what's happening in Gaza, then we should. We have that responsibility to protect because we have this power, which, as we used to say in the Army, briefs well. But the reality is when you do that, when you put boots on the ground, you're fighting against a thinking enemy. And I don't care if that thinking enemy doesn't have F-16s or not, they're going to figure out a way to come at you. Americans are going to die. And over time, the American will is going to erode and say, why are we there? They lose sight of why you were there in the first place. Somalia is the perfect example of that.